Damn, that whale has good aim. Evil aliens from a distant planet tell Mike to dip my letter in water. Do you understand? Yes. Captain input frequency. Now this is a little bit of fun and a whole thing that I wish games had, like, for real inserts or instruction booklets or anything like that anymore. When this game shipped back in the 90s, it came with a letter that was on special paper that if you dipped it under water, it revealed something in invisible ink. And here's the whole letter. Dear Mike, I'm sorry I did not write to you sooner, but I just returned from a long voyage in the islands in search of lost ruins and artifacts. I was very pleased to find your letter upon my return. Boy, time sure is flying by. Last time I saw you, you were just starting school, and now, 15 years old, an honor student, and captain of your high school baseball team. I think it's a great idea that you visit me during your vacation. I'm sure that you'll enjoy the tropical islands, the blue water, and the friendly people you'll find living under the Southern Cross. You can even take a cruise in my super submarine Subsea. I've enclosed some pictures and a map of Sea Island for you. Hope to see you soon, and give my regards to your family. Sincerely, Uncle Steve. And that was just the regular bit of the letter. It just goes to, just the little bit of immersion or extra bit of lore, like, because if you wanted to get the premise of a game like NES, Sega Genesis, SNES, whatever, even sometimes back to the PS1, you can just look in the little booklet. Like, let's take even Sonic and Knuckles for example. Like, the booklet tells you, oh hey, Dr. Robotnik crash landed on Angel Island and told Knuckles, hey, these two goons are coming, they're going to steal the Chaos Emeralds, and that's why Knuckles is so antagonistic to you for Sonic 3 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. The game doesn't tell you that. I mean, I'm sure you could surmise it, but, without that little booklet, it's not exactly obvious. And then back to this letter, like, again, this was a physical thing that packaged with the game in the cartridge box, and you dipped it under water, and then you got the extra little message. Mike, I found some strange ciphers in my last voyage. Since then, someone has been watching me. I put a tiny transmitter in my shoe. Its frequency is 747 megahertz. Perhaps I worried too much, but better to be safe than sorry. And I mean, you could just run this underwater, like, as long as you didn't soak this paper, like, it would just dry up, the ink would disappear, and you could just do it you could do it over and over again. But it's neat because games don't really do things like this anymore, unfortunately. I think that's honestly a little bit of a loss as far as immersion and just that little bit of extra that game developers could do these days instead of shipping literally half-baked products that have day one issues. But I digress, and back to the game. And if I remember correctly, the Switch version of this game, I don't believe there's anywhere that tells you I don't think this is packaged with the Switch. I don't think it tells you that. Obviously we live in the age of information, so it's just, oh hey, let me just Google this real quick. But back when I was a kid, like, when I had first played this, my mom had actually kept the letters separate from the game itself, and so I was actually stuck on this for a long time. Like I think it took a couple weeks or a month of badgering my mom to get her to look for the letter and then finally find it.